Hello and welcome to the first introduction to Blades of Thunder. I'm Glenn.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Paul.
And we're the team who are going to lead you through our experiences with scale helicopters in subsequent videos. We're going to teach you what aircraft to buy to start to get into this wonderful hobby. We're going to show you how to build helicopters and hopefully avoid some of the pitfalls. So we're going to take you from beginner right the way through to learning to flying scale helicopters. We'll also be visiting scale fly-ins around the UK and hopefully interviewing some other scale pilots.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to be seeing you all again soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion RC Live. It is Friday, it is June 18th, and welcome as always to our little live show here. And you can see a little differences on the set. I built myself a little side tray thing that I can take off and go. I wanted to bar stool it down and up, but it would have to be it would hit the floor. I need the space. But, you know, now I can keep things here, better space to work. And then on the second camera, you see, you know, we're going to have tips bench. It's going to look a little better here, our quick tips videos. So it'll be nice to work from that. So we'll have a separate set for the tips rather than me just sort of at a different angle. Want it to feel a little different when you're watching a tip video versus when you're watching a standard video. So I was busy doing that. I actually did it with, you know, those like cane bolts, those big. What's up, everybody? I see everybody in the chat. Let me say hi quick. Corsair Smitty, John Killian, Blues Dragon, Jameson Clark, I see in the house. Alpha's here. Thank you for joining. I have a question when we're putting the Titan on floats, actually, if you're going to stay. GB, I see. Andrew Dalton, talking about the Bison on floats. Yes, that's what I'm hoping to bring out to the field as well. But, what's that? I got those cane bolts, you know, like you put in like a door for like a barn door or, you know, for your fence gate that go into the ground. And I just drilled them on both sides so I could slide them out, pop that on top, and then take them out and then just move this piece when I need to get back and forth. So, you know, that was me standing in the aisle of Home Depot just like, how am I going to do this? That'll work. And it ended up working out nicely. So I'm excited about that. I love little additions like that to the shop, to the set, are always nice. So I see everybody. Brandon Phelps, what's up, man? I saw your email. I got to get back to you, but Brandon Phelps was a winner 2 weeks ago, I think. He got himself his buggy from XK Buggy, which is awesome. Terry Gersdorf, welcome to the Motion RC Community Captainship. Thank you. We're like pushing $150 now in members, which is just beyond what I ever had really imagined, or just in the you know, in the speed at which we're doing it, which is just awesome. So definitely we're getting to the point where we're gonna, you know, get some more member, you know, content. I mean, obviously we're definitely gonna do the wheel just for members quarterly. That's the plan. So we only did that last month. So we got another 2 months before that comes. But speaking of the winner, today's winner, we did it this morning. You know, we picked our random stuff, and I will say it is a member today who got lucky enough to win. I love this software you're using because it really does establish people who are active. The more active you are on our YouTube channel, whether it's watches, likes, subscribes, obviously subscribe and click the bell, you know, it really caters to that. When we pull that random draw. So doesn't matter what videos you comment on, doesn't matter what videos you like, doesn't matter what videos you watch, but you know, if you're gonna win, then that's the that is the way to do it. And then I found out last week's winner, Alden's RC, we got in touch, was actually 13. Wow. So you know, I just go to establish for our contest, you know, it's open to all ages, but you know, had to make sure, like, his mom emailed. Apparently she had said she was telling him to get off YouTube Live. He's like, but they're gonna announce the winner, and then he won, which kind of shut her mouth, you know. So he created his Motion RC account, or his parents did, and that $50 that he won on the wheel last week is gonna go towards huge for a 13-year-old, but that'll go towards you know, maybe somebody who's either gonna become a long-time hobbyist. So Alden, if you're out there, thanks so much for watching when you do. Congratulations on your win, and I look forward, send me an email with whatever you're going to purchase for your first purchase. So that would be awesome. As far as flying, we had great weather here this week, so we went out all day Monday, and we flew a bunch of stuff. So you saw recently I flew the Neptune, the Neptune EDF behind me. I got the Neptune 2 flight. I got out there with the Lippish. We got out there. I got the F-22 again. We took a bunch of things out.
Tried the F-16?
Yeah, we flew the F-16. I had a little oops on my... I landed a little too hard on the F-16. I could show. We should have showed it. Yeah. But I just came down on my mains a little too hard, so they came out of the glue, so I have to redo that again. But the F-16, whole different experience flying that thing, trying to land, versus flying the 22. The 22 would just float in. The F-16, not so much. You need that I need to be better on my throttle control descent. I was right there, and then all of a sudden it just smacked. So I'll get her fixed up, get out there again. But in the sky, it's a beast with that 1900 kV in runner and the F-22. I'd never flown it with the 1900 kV in runner. So that video is coming soon, and that was fantastic. So I remember when the 1835 in runner came out, I put that in the F-22 that I had years ago, and that was awesome. But the 1900, just like that. But now that it comes standard stock, in the high performance, man, that thing rips. I don't even know if you need I never flew it on 8S. That's the one thing I've never done yet either. I've never done one of our 8S high performance, or super perform, whatever, I forget what they're calling it. Because high performance is now the 6S with the in-runner, but there must be ultra performance, ludicrous ludicrous speed. Med Scott too. Thank you, man. I see a emoji, whatever that is. What is it, Fox? It's a dancing corgi with is that a Japanese headband on? What is that? That's awesome. Either way, he's ninja fighting. I love it, man. Thank you for the $4.99. You don't have to do that, but thank you so much. Michael Raja, I see in the house. Chucky Whiskers, Seth B, Tug Hill RC. I just got here. I love that name. Dad's RC Hanger. And Devon always, I always say, I want to see you lit up. I want you should be an ensign. And RC Air Marshal, we've gone to plaid. Yes, Spaceballs references all day, every day. Yes. So I say we get started. So I already disassembled, if you will. I have the Skynetic Air Titan. So she's a big girl, or big boy, whatever you want to say. But I'd flown the original one with floats and loved it. But actually, I didn't install those floats. I had gotten that one from George Baker. We did a trade a long time ago. But this one I never put on. So I got the float set in. So the float set you'll see right here. They're pretty beastly. Pretty enormous. They both have rudders on both sides, so it's a twin, if you will, twin rudder setup, not just one side on the rudder. And they give you, obviously, servos already come attached. So we're just going to put that, and then you're going to have to manipulate them up. Now, as far as the set, you get, I guess, what would be your rear strut, because you're going to use the struts from the regular wheels on there. So you're just going to put this on the back with 2 screws. And then they give you 4 bolts, nuts, and then I guess that's my question for Alpha, is which hole, how do I know? Because we're gonna have to add this to the manual, because it's not in there. So even I don't know. Doug Hall, get good. What is that? Get good. Get good. I love it. Thank you so much for the $5. Unbelievable. All this going towards the wheel in the back, and remember, we're going to do the wheel randomly at some point. But what's it called? So they give you a bunch of options of where you can bolt them, so it's just a matter of how do you figure out exactly which one to use. You need those floats forward for 10 production, so when we get there, when we get to that part, but we're going to do this right now. So we're going to put these on. It shouldn't take long, I don't think. Oh, and they give you a Y lead. So now, I guess, I already have an Admiral 10 channel in there, so I'm going to just put this into an open channel and mix it to my rudder. Mix the rudder channel, but I guess you would use a tri-lead, or I guess you could, 2 Ys, you would need an extra one if you want to go, rudder, just have it all into the rudder channel. So, it's up to you. And they give you extensions, which is nice too, because you're obviously going to need to get, we don't know how much length we're going to need, but you're going to need to get there. And they give you the 2 control rods. Pretty standard stuff. So that's what comes in the set. And let's get out our benchy craft, and I am going to see how fast I can do this while these people are, watch me fumble around. So again, we're leaving those on already. So I'm going to take out my screws. So you get screws, you get washers. We don't need washer at top, but those go right. Those fit perfectly right in there. So we're going to go get my Benchcraft. I already set this up, but we're going backwards. So let's put that on there. And that's in. And let's get this tightened down.
Tightened down?
Oh, am I not on the? Oh, I need a different head. That one's just a little too. Let's go with this guy. Is that the right one? That should do it. That's the wrong head. Is that the wrong one? Already?
Uh-oh, it's manual gate again.
Yeah, man. What is going on? Let's go with a different one. I brought it all out.
There you go. Somebody got my joke. Thank you, Dave.
That'll work. It's manual gate again.
No, I said tighten down those bolts.
James, one question. How do you have to pay to become a member? All right, Devon, on your I don't know if you're on your phone, you're going to have to close the chat. And near the subscribe button, where you would subscribe to the channel, there should be a join button. And then it should just, what's it called? Should just be able to follow the prompts to get there. And for some reason, I can't find the right sign on these. And once you click join, it gives you all the options. There you go. I just gotta like push it in more. There we go. We'll tighten that up later.
Tighten it up.
All right. So those are on. So that's inherently, we're done. That's where you're gonna go. Now I don't think it matters which float is which. So now I could do this on the inside, or you can do it on the outside. I'll probably do it on the, what do you think, outside or inside?
Outside.
I say the holes, so it's C of G's as per plane. See, that'll make sense. So you really, it's going to be manipulations. You're going to put these on, then you're going to put them back. But what I think I'm going to do, well, you guys are looking. How, you want them even more forward? Like, so if I go to the back hole, that's the farthest back I can go, if you will. Maybe start with the front. Outside. Corsair Smitty says outside. So I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to leave more space on the front. I know the Air Titan is, you know, all the weight is up here. So I'm thinking, since my battery's in here, I would rather that be in sort of the meat of my float, if you will. One step should be at the step should be at the CG. So the step, this is the step. So I won't be able to know the CG until my wing is back on.
Alpha set
But,
outside as well. There it is.
Alpha set outside. All right, then I'm going right here. So I'm going to put the hole in the back. Let's do that. Now, let me make sure I got the right tool for the trade. Not the right one. Not the right one. Not the right one. That's the right one. That in there, and then what kind of screws are these?
Blues Dragon just said you might as well use the RC boats for floats. They're huge. Now that would be awesome. 2 deep V's instead of floats.
2 warships on the floats.
2 Bancrofts.
2 Bancroft battleships. That's like a flight test video.
Yeah.
Hey, if they want to pay to have 2 Benchcraft warships mounted to the bottom of the Bison, I'm on it. I'll do it. Floats on the Pandora. That could be a cool option. All right, I'm going to manually, by hand, get this in. Oh, that's what we need the washer for. I need my washer. Actually, I'm going to tilt this to me so I can see it. So, sorry, guys. Bear with me. Alex will call out comments. Outside, more stable.
Makes sense. Wider stance.
Even if it's a little bit. Screwing them out. And then 1, 2. Yeah, we'll just do that. Come on. Come on, baby. Man, when you're doing things live, it's like, oh, my thumbs. I gotta just get it manually on there. All right. got one. Let's tighten that down.
I need Jeopardy music.
Hey, I proved my building speed on Mary Boozer's show. We had a build off. It's a build off. It's a walk off. It's a walk off.
Glenn Davis wants to know, is the Air Titan a trainer?
The Air Titan can definitely. I mean, it's big, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's a high wing cub. You know, I think pretty much most high wing cubs, you're going to be able to, you know, they're great for learning. I had learned on a high wing cub years ago. That was, you know, different brand of a high wing cub from my old job, and yeah, it's 100% one of those planes where all high wing cubs are probably, you know, they have such a good flight range. You know, they're so capable. They're really good at almost everything. So you can really get away with, you know, you can get away with more. You can learn how to do all sorts of different things with a high wing cub. So you could start out just doing ovals, and then you can, needs more coffee. I hear that. I always make my coffee like a half hour before, and then by the time the show starts, it's already a little cold. Or I gotta run out.
Iced coffee.
About time we saw you do some work, right, Paul? By the way, guys, Blades of Thunder. That's Paul Bassett with Glenn Davis. I want to thank Glenn for last week. That was awesome. We'll definitely get them back on the show. You know, for sure. And Paul, I'd love you to join him next time, if possible. And that would be great. So there we go. We got one float attached. I think that's looking good.
Yeah.
All the way back. Plenty of space up front. So now let's flip it. Flip it. And let's get the other one on. Same position. So. What happened?
Antonio, it's great to watch others building, so I know I'm not the only idiot building.
And you know how mad if all the balsa guys in here, we're not building anything.
You're building this with raw material right now.
I'm not building a single thing. I am just assembling. That's why that's why I changed. We used to call them builds, and I changed it all to. People got very upset. Like, really upset. Like, I ruined their whole day. Like, they turned on YouTube, they saw build, and expected a 60-hour video of me building something, printing my own foam, growing it. I don't even know how they make foam. There we go. That's tight like tiger. One more. And then we just work on figuring out where the wires are going to go. So we're going to run them right up the side. Now, I guess that's the only thing I would say is I hate when you have to, like, I wish there was a nice little trough or something to hide the wires. But little white tape goes a long way. Whoa, Andrew Dalton, welcome to the Motion RC Community Captainship. Can you see me through the... There I am. Thank you, man. Take off. Did I go the right way? Did I go the right way? Rodney's here. You mean those aren't hand-carved balls? Yeah. Yeah, right. I grow my own balsa, Dave Marshall.
Guy Hurst wants to know if you saw his message on Hobby Squawk about the Black Horse P47.
I saw it. I asked. I gotta get the okay. I asked the wrong person. I gotta ask the right person who would know to be able to check what's on that Black Horse container. So, talking about the Black Horse P47, I saw it, guy, and then I did something else, and then I forgot, and then I did something else. And I will get on it. I won't leave you hanging, I promise. All right. There we go, man. Oh, she looks beastly on floats. I think I'm gonna have to paint like a blue stripe or something on them, just for my own. So let me take this off. Here we go. Unravel.
Oh man, we're gonna have fun with this thing.
Oh yeah. Well, my thought is we're gonna make a day we go out to the lake. This is the only thing we got on floats right now. I'm waiting for the bison float so we can, get working on that. But I'm thinking about bringing out some of those ZOHD FPV ones, and just FPVing over the water, low with the drift, and just some nice gliders. I might even bring. I was even thinking of bringing like the Dora, the P-51, just for a different look. Just fly them low, warbirds right across the water. Or should I take these floats off, put them on the Flightline Spitfire, and go nuts?
Somebody said put floats on the MiG-29.
So now check.
That would work.
That would be awesome. Well, now we're talking. I should put 264 millimeters as the floats on the MiG-29. They'll put like two MiG-15s on the floats. They're foam. Now you mentioned the bison again. Do you know when? Shouldn't be that far off. Now, check this out. I'm actually digging this because those extra servo extensions are definitely not needed. My receiver is right up here, and I have it taped. It's in this compartment, so I can get this right up in there, which is nice. And then I'm gonna have to expose a little hole. I see there's foam, there's wood, and I want to make sure it probably go right in the back. Just be a matter of getting to it. Or I'll go through the front. So what I'm gonna do, I'm poking a hole. You ready? I'm just gonna poke a hole and see where it pops out on the other side. Oh, that is a lot of foam. That didn't even pop out. We're gonna go with something longer. We're gonna go with a thick screwdriver here. And let's do it. The zero on floats. Can you imagine?
The one we have?
Oh, look at that. There it is. That's where we're coming out. Screwdriver. Wow. That's a lot of foam. And that's the best way to go through it. Whoa. Now we're going to go through the other side, because then I'm going to drop the Ys through and just connect them right underneath. How water resistant are the float servos? They look pretty good. I mean, there's they're covered, they're encased in plastic. So, what I could probably do is put a little hinge tape on the opening. Let me flip it around so you can zoom in on them, because they both face one side. Now, it's one thing about the Air Titan, I will say. I think the floats came as an afterthought, but it is a bottom loader. So the ESC is down here. So I would wrap your ESC. Oh no, now the ESC is up top. Well, I moved it up into the battery tray. So get your ESC up here rather than, because the battery's down there. But even with the battery down there, you gotta watch. When you land, check it when you're changing batteries out. Make sure there's no water in there, because that could be, an issue. Is that a different member?
No.
Oh, okay.
I saw somebody say welcome aboard. I thought we missed one.
Welcome aboard. I see somebody say, Mora, I know, you want to get me flying helis. I want to fly a heli too. You could also cut mono ultra cut stripes or flames for the floats. Andrew Dalton, what up, man? Yeah, that would be awesome. Use warm electrical tape on servo wire connections. Okay, that'll work. Our foreign floats would be neat. Probably doable in foam even. Do you have waterproof? Do you have to waterproof the connection? Michael Holder, I'd waterproof, as much as I can. So, honestly, I'm thinking when I plug in the battery, I may wrap that connection in hinge tape or electrical tape just to be sure, and then take it off each time I do it. Water is no friend to electronics. But I'm flying also on a lake, so not as bad as, say, salt water. Salt water will corrode, but everything will corrode over time anyway. Let me just dig these holes a little bigger. Because I got to get the servo lead through, which is going to be fun. I don't mind making holes in it. yeah. Oh, sure. Manipulate a little bit of foam. Oh, yeah. Feel like the Kool-Aid guy.
Busted through.
I just want to get enough dug out there. Sorry. We're going hard in here. Bring back the B-24 on floats. Everything on floats. Alright, actually I have to go under there and get a go-get-em wire. I'm crawling.
We have not spun the wheel yet, guys.
We have not spun the wheel yet. You didn't miss a thing. You did not miss a thing. If that's all you're here for, then that's fine. Actually, I get it. I get it. Alright, let's see. I'm going to put this. I'm going to use a go-get-em wire to go get them. And I'm going to pull each one of these Y leads through the bottom, and I'll plug it in.
GB says Lipish
oh, you know
on
what?
floats.
I should plug the other one. I'm gonna pull that in and just. I think it's gonna be harder for me to plug them in. Lipish on floats.
That'd be hilarious.
I just flew the Lipish
Yeah.
again because it's awesome.
I just cut the video.
He just cut the video.
Very
He
exciting.
did. Very exciting stuff. Oh baby. Getting worked on. Bring that through. Then put this through here. And then wedge it.
Floats for the AL37. Floats everything.
That floats everything. That would be awesome.
That would be so cool, though.
That would be so cool.
37.
Nope, that ain't gonna work. We have to go the other way. We have to go the other way. Okay, so to get through the foam, there is not enough length on these. So I'd either have to put more extensions on, but I'd rather less extensions. So I'm gonna do what I initially wanted to do. I'm gonna bring this down through the bottom and then plug it in underneath and then hinge tape it or electrical tape it, waterproof it when it's up against the body. But honestly, you know, if I lost a water rudder, that would stink. But it's not going to kill my plane, you know. Just be a pain in the butt to. Stuck. There we go. Come on. It's right there. There it is. One out. Boom. So now I got my one Y lead through. And now we shall do the next one. That's the beauty of an unpainted white plane. You don't really have to worry about what it looks like underneath. Really care. Here we go. Someone texting.
It's
right there. It's the man. What's he saying? Don't do what I'm doing?
No.
Oh. We will get there, guys. C-47 on floats. What else are we talking about? 262. Now it's just all about
Everything.
floats.
Floats everything.
Sorry guys, I want to get this, I would like to get it plugged in and bound up just to see them work. Bear with me. Bear with me. There it is. Number 2. Alright. So now I'm not going to fix them up, you know, make them look pretty on the live show. We're almost done here. Getting one plugged in. Get the other plugged in. Boom. Get that out of here. And then raise this up. Bada bing. Again, Admiral. And I already have the wire leads taped down. So that is on channel. We'll put it on channel 3. Auxiliary 3. Nice. That's plugged in. I'm going to go back to the. Let's find. I did not find the Air Titan. Let's see what happens. Why not plug her in? I'm going to need a battery. Here we go. I'm like sweating. Titan 2, I believe. And we need a 4004S. That's what we need. As I said, she's a bottom loader. There it is. Let's see if this is.
Dave Marshall, that's some serious wisdom.
What'd I say?
You find a lot more planes at the bottom of the ocean than you find submarines in the sky.
Okay. Rudder's working there. Now let's mix. We're going to go into our mixing. And we are going to mix 0, normal. We're going to mix aileron 3
Flyboy, not today.
into rudder.
Probably next week.
Let's rack that up. Nope. I went the wrong one.
John Killen thinks your floats are too far forward.
Thinks they're too far forward. Uh-oh. Once I get the battery in there, I feel like she's going to stand like that. But we will see. Oh, there we go. We're starting to get some action. There we go. I was doing the wrong rate. So let's go 100%. There we go. Servos are rocking. I'm going to have to like center those, I think. But we are right there, man. So that's probably where I'll leave it because we're already 12:30. We got to get to the community, but not as bad as you'd expect, maybe. So now it's just a matter of rods, linkages, and then going to, and just dialing in the mix so that it's there on the rudder. So that'll do it for the Air Titan, Alex. And I think it is time to let's tour the community. And I'll check the CG. I'll do all that stuff for sure. And I'll let you know in the video too, guys. When I take it out to fly, where I ended up. So obviously, this is just the preview, and we'll get on with the rest of the show. Let's do it. So we got a couple. We only had one good thing that popped up on Squawk that I wanted to call out, and it's from Bays M80, the king hauler. He took it out for some nice pictures. Another person with a king hauler. I love these schemes that people are doing on these, and with the lights on them, man, they just look so cool. So hats off to you, Bays M80. I love it.
Monty?
Is that Monty?
Didn't we have him on the show? Monty Basin?
Oh, you might have had him on the show. Was I not there for that?
Oh yeah, that's why.
I wasn't there. I was off. That's Monty. Man. I wasn't on one of the shows that I didn't do.
There you go. That's funny.
Well,
yeah, that was the Alpha hosted one, yeah.
Oh, it was an Alpha hosted show. I didn't get that programmed in my brain.
And, that was it for Squawk.
But that looks awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll do it for Squawk. We're going right over to Facebook customer community. And we had a lot, as usual. Another great week of posts. We'll start out Roach Coach with his F4. Got it out there. Roach Coach Helis. Love that he's out there flying an F4 Phantom. So the Ghost Gray, they're back in stock too, guys. If you saw the email, you know, whatever version you want, it's there. You just saw me fly it. A lot of people saw me fly. A lot of views on that video, and it's fantastic. So it's awesome. Moving on, Ricardo Bongalvi with his P-38. Couple nice pictures of it in the air, and then him with his P-38. He said he had, you know, he had asked people in the community for help, and then they got it all settled, and looked like he had some fantastic flights with the P-38. That's what I want to get back out this summer too. I want to get out all the twins. So the OV-10, the Tiger Cat, the P-38, and the B-24. Let's take it all out there. We'll have a Warbird. We'll have a Warbird twin engine flying. Peter Rowlands, another F4 Phantom. Beautiful shot. Absolutely love it. Everybody going with the, yeah, John Killen, man. If you need another one, if you need another F4, you got Ultra Performance, High Performance, both color schemes. They were there when I checked 2 days ago. So if they're gone, remember, demand right now is crazy.
So quick.
So, you know, check it out. But somebody had posted like, oh, when are they back in stock? And I'm like, oh, check now, they are. So either way. Then Miguel, oh, I thought this was pretty cool. Sound system in his, this is Miguel PS was his name on Facebook. But I just like that scheme on the Hawk. It's a base gray with the red Hawks, you know, scheme. And the sound system sounds awesome. Love it. It sounds like a great tune. It looks good, eh? It looks really good. Yellow gray, white trim. I like it. Then we had the shot that I used for the screenshot this week, the thumbnail from Leo Chung, new member to our Facebook customer community, and he's got his afterburners in his MiG, and it was just a really nice shot. So thank you so much for sharing that and joining the Facebook community, because that just looks, that's a beautiful looking shot. Too bad it's vertical. That's my only thing. I wish it was horizontal. Then we got Henrik Wires. Always love seeing these two aircraft together. I don't know what it is about one Blue Angels and one Thunderbirds, but always love it. 90 millimeters. And he got some nice shots of them both together. I remember when they did that flyover, what was it, last year? I forget why they did that. But they flew all over the country, but they came to both of them, and they flew together. The Thunderbirds and the Blue Angels came right over Atlanta. And I remember I ran out with the family just to see them fly by. My kids were waiting about a half hour. Where are they? And then they came by and they're like, that's it? I'm like, that's it? That was awesome. Did you hear that? What are you talking about? It was awesome. So either way, great post there. Heinrich, love it. And glad you're having fun with them. Oh, I like this. We're representing Flyways in Oregon. Frank Stocks posted a picture. Bunch of guys out there just with their planes, whatever they got. I always like that when people throw in, you know, posts of people enjoying the hobby. That's what it's all about.
The whole squad's together.
So it's fantastic. You got the whole squad in there. Thank you, AAA Model Trains and Planes. You guys are awesome. You are awesome too, my man. Flyboy, we need a Discord. I think that'll probably be the next step, is a Discord for the members. Members only Discord. If I set it up, I will send everybody the information through a private YouTube post, if we're going to do it. But I think we're right there now. We got a lot of people. We can get that done. Didier Nikasi, Corsair, all repainted up, looking so good. I love it. I love it. Weathered up, nice, just enough detail, you know, nothing overdone. Looks really good. Looks like it's been sun weathered, you know.
Alpha just made the call. We're opening a Discord at 200.
Once we hit 200 members.
Or so.
Don't drop the or so. 200 is the number now. You've said it. So that is the number. Let me move this out of the way. just in case we come back to me. But Didier, unbelievable looking Flightline Corsair. I love seeing. We had a couple Corsairs flying on the YouTube section too. Every time I see it, I could watch them fly all day. I really could. All right, Chris DC. It's always Chris DCE. You know, you guys have seen him, but he posted a video on board of his beautiful, you know, MiG-29, and we'll show a little bit of it, but you know, he threw this up on the Facebook group. If you want to watch the whole thing, I like this angle. It looks like he put the run cam on the missile rail. I 3D printed that option too. You just got to put some like foam in there between the run cam so you lose some of the shake. Would be the only issue we had. And make sure your 3D print is wide enough so that it's tight on the missile rail. Because if it's shaking on the missile rail, then you get the jello, and then your whole shot is ruined.
Let's wait for this takeoff. I want to see it.
Yeah, take off.
Here
We should have fast forward. I didn't edit it down.
Oh yeah, he's got the smokestacks in the background.
Love it. Yeah, I wonder, is that at Rosewood? No. That might be where the Jet Jam was. No, it's a different. Those are like nuclear. Those look like Simpsons land. But check this out.
They do look like the Simpsons.
Love it. Awesome, Chris. Love that it's still flying so well. Love whenever he sees it. Oh, and then this one was weird. Well, everybody in the Facebook group, like, Chris Nielsen posted this, and he purposely smashed the Su-35. That's what he said. I don't know if I personally believe him. I think he probably had an accident and he just wanted to troll people and say it was intentional to get all the people like, why didn't you give it away? But
if it was intentional, you got to get a better camera angle too.
yeah. If you're going to do it intentionally, then crash close to yourself. Why would you crash so far away? Why wouldn't you put it into a brick wall, you know? I think he just had an accident and... You know, he just didn't want to say it. But either way, I'll post it. Hey, if he can enter that in the crash contest, it might win. When we do the crash contest is coming this summer. We're going to do that again. So, guys, if you have any crashes, save your footage because we're going to do that again this year for sure. That was fun. Then we got this one. This is Brad Luffer with his F-35 with just a nice loadout on it. Love that he obviously put all the, all the rails on there. And get it going.
Flanker gang is
Flanker gang is sad.
Sad gang.
Air Guard, we need a Call of Duty. We got to be Flanker gang on Call of Duty or MiG Mafia. We'll get a party going. But that was awesome. So, Brad, I love seeing the loadout on the F-35. That was great. Benny Mike with just a nice picture of his A-10. And I like the scheme on it. I like all the A-10 schemes when they're simple like that. But I like that, the nose art and obviously the background, just the composition of the picture is beautiful. Moving on to Andrew Jones, L39. Just your stock camo one, but a couple beautiful shots. Always love to see it. Always love to see it. If the picture doesn't have to be customized all the time, but love beautifully composed shots. Oh, then this one just came through this morning. Steve Harrison. You guys see this? AL-37? All black. Beautiful, like gloss and like the green. It almost looks like Degeneration X is what I thought. Degeneration X. Yeah, I was a WWE fan many moons ago. Where Dreams Fly. Either way, it looks like
Where's it come
it's
from?
spray painted rather than stickers. Like I don't know, it looks painted, but you know, either way, it looks beautiful.
I love the white wings with the black body. That looks smooth.
Yeah. Everything about that looks great. So
I thought the same thing, Air Guardian. I thought it was a Monster Energy drink.
Monster Energy drink. That could work. That's awesome. All right, moving on. Stem wings. Oh, yeah, this is just a shot. So, guys, again, the EDF Jet Jam happened over the weekend. They had a lot of people, and they always do this. Everybody lines their jets out. So, Stem Wings was there and just got this really cool shot forward and back. Everybody with their jets, and I see a lot of Freewing in there. Of course, and either way, it looked like they had to deal with some rain for a couple days. But Michael Holder, that crash was a whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. Now it's good and broke. But that looks awesome. So go Google some you know, Jet Jam, and you'll get a lot of people who were there, you know, posting videos. And I promise we're going to be there next year. We'll be back. Terry Gersdorf, that is in every year. They hold the Jet Jam now since 2018. That is in Rosewood, Indiana. And this year they had close to 150 pilots. I remember when I was there a couple years back, it was like 60. And it's just grown every year with the growth of jets. And, you know, it's becoming a top show to go to. And we supported it every year. And, you know, COVID just kept us away. But that's done with now. Next year we'll be there. And I'm marking it. We'll be there. Robert Leo posted a thing about hanging his planes. And I thought this was really cool.
This was cool.
So instead of, he took the screw out from where you'd put the motor hatch and just used a little, you know, eye bolt in there. So, you know, he found the same size screw, so then he could just, you know, hang his planes up like that, you know, on the breast, so nothing is going to damage. You're not hanging it from landing gear. I thought that was a really innovative idea, one of those do-it-yourself, what do they call that? Why am I forgetting? There's a whole, like, subreddit for just, you know, people who make up things on the fly that are like, you know, But DIY, it's like something else. There's like a funny word for it, but I'm forgetting. But either way, I thought it was, the ingenuity on it is fantastic. And then it just made a lot of other people post their, you know, because he asked, how do you guys hang your plane? So Chris Begley,
like that one.
you know, he bends he just bends metal and hangs things on his ceiling like this. So I thought that was interesting. I'd put a little foam over the metal. I do it with bungee cords and such. Then you have this another guy. This is Daryl Skelton. He uses nylon straps with foam around them. So that's pretty much what I do. RC Life Hack. That's it. Life Hacks. Caroline Tyler RC. Got it. That's what we were looking for. Then Gary Croft. He was just showing how he does it. You can see he's got
straps and foam there.
So those are those 3M tape hooks. I don't know if I trust them.
I have the Corsair in my office at home is 3M hooks.
Is 3M hooks. You're
Yeah.
hooking it with tape? See, we hang stockings with those things and they fall off.
They
like
say 50 pounds.
Christmas stockings. They say 50
I'll
pounds.
sue if they fall.
But you know it's like probably like 47, but maybe like 37. Then you're dealing with like eventually command strips work great. GB, if GB says it works, then it works.
Yeah,
but then I saw David Frostgate. He's got like an RC house
That is
in his
that is incredible.
spot. I feel like I've seen this before,
He,
but
like, bought a shop.
it looks
and
like
he's-
a shop.
he's
He
got
bought
his stuff in there.
the glass cases, like, you know. Talk about a workspace. This is what I want. This is what the set should look like.
That, yeah.
You know, like with a loft space above or
It's got
something.
more
like
space
this
in
is basement.
garage than we got here.
Yeah, it looks like a basement, but it must have a garage basement. That's I'm thinking behind him would be a garage door.
Yeah.
But either way, it's a fantastic. Well, there's a door. Yeah, door going out the back. The door is open there. But either way, looks great. And then you have your usual. I have some of these too. These are PVC with foam around it. What I tend to use on my walls, I'll buy the I don't know what they're called, like the closet brackets, and you get the metal arms that can connect in any way you want, and then I cover those with PVC, and then I put foam on them.
I love this last one.
And then you have,
This last one is
this Willy Ripple?
A+, yeah.
Yeah, hangers.
Hangers, literal hangers. Hey, it works, it works.
It works. Plastic hangers. Works well.
That gets it.
But one day, you know, I'll show you. That might be a good tip, is just how to hang aircraft. We'll do tips, and I'll walk around I'll show you the couple different ways. I'm a believer in thin bungees. You know, not the rounded bungees, but the flat bungees work great on foam. You don't tend to have to put anything on them as long as you're not on a hard point. And, yeah. And then just, you know, the racks. Very easy to do, but it's good. But that's thinking outside the box. You get all those hangers.
Yeah.
It's perfect. That's what they're made for, right? They're called hangers. All right, guys. So that's it for Facebook.
Yep.
That's it for Facebook. So moving on to YouTube, and we had a couple good posts on YouTube today over the past. So first one, oh, this is great. We play this one through. Synastasia's back with his F-22, and did you see like? alternating his elevators. Like, he gets crazy with it. So he called it just like gravity-defying Cobra is what he labeled it as, and it's just 1 minute and 15 seconds. But it is awesome how this thing boogies when he gets going. I was like, oh man, now I want to do it. It looks like he set it up like Elevon setup or something. But here we go. Watch the roll rate. He does one with like roll rate. Here we go.
That's the 90 millimeter?
That's the 90 millimeter.
Wow.
Look at this. The Cobra. Ah! Air Guardian. Make him proud with the Tailorons.
Awesome.
Woo! I think the Air Guardian, you don't got a 22, do you? I'm surprised. You would go crazy with a 22, but that looked awesome. So give Synesthesia a follow. I've been following him since that first time a couple months ago, and he always posts some cool stuff, you know, whenever he's out there flying. Dirk Vanderbank is next. F-16 landing. He just labeled it like he did what I didn't do the other day, and this is what this is the way I should have. You know, mine was close, but it looked like when it came down, it looked like it had a bum leg as it drove back, so I just have to fix it. I broke the plastic mount on the inside, so I just gotta change it up and try again. The F-16's becoming, you know, is one I've got to overcome. But that was him on his setting up his approach.
His approach looked like what you
that
did
looked
the
like,
other day, but
yep,
you took it.
that looked like me, and I took it, but he came down a little tough, so I was a little harder than that.
Yeah.
A little harder than that, but his survived, mine didn't. So Dirk, hats off to you. Then we have Arthur RC. I shared this on our Motion RC Europe
lineup.
Facebook page. Remember, for everybody in the EU, you can follow our EU page. More content to come on that, as we grow it. But he was out there, another great flight. He does his videos in French, and I love it. And just seeing the Corsair with those hills in the background, and and then he does just a beautiful touch and go too. He calls it out, and then a perfect landing as well. Like, this is my kind of flying. This is exactly
feel like
how I
we
like to
really
fly.
watched Arthur grow.
Yeah.
Channel, like as
Yeah.
we started this up too.
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Arthur RC, man, you're doing great stuff. I wish I understood what you were talking about when you were flying them, but it sounds amazing. And look at this touch and go. Doop 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 doop
Cut the
doop.
grass, cut the
Need
grass.
old timey music for that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then I think I put in, yep, and here's his landing. You can't beat it. Perfect power, perfect speed,
Like a pillow.
and like a pillow. Yep, you'd think it was weightless as it flies. And I'm representing the Flightline Corsair. This is a Todd Breda design from Motion RC. Check it out on Teespring. I love it. I actually have 2 different colors of this one. I liked it so much because I like the Corsair. Moving on, I think we have 2 more. Oh, I never could say this one.
You got this.
Arcaduce Caution. I can't say that. But I love it. He just did a whole video of nothing but Flightline Spitfire landings. So there's about 7 minutes of just landing. You're going to see about a minute of his landings. But
Practice.
yeah, practice, and they just get better and better. But this is exactly, you want to know how to land a warbird? This is what you do. You just keep flying and keep landing, and eventually it'll just become second nature. And you should do it with every new model because every model's different. So next time I take the F-16 out, I'm not even going to fly it around. I'm just going to keep practicing my approaches. I should have did it the first time, and I didn't. So I'm going to keep doing that until I get it right, because I just got to figure out what the good throttle control descent is. But for the Spitfire, every single time made you proud. Think there are people who had to land this every day like that. Even landing a real one was tough, I'm sure, on grass. But look at him come in, floated in. Woo! Nice power, looking good. And any landing you could walk away from is a good landing. And the last one we have is Alexandre Winchauffeur. And I thought this was great. If you guys go to his channel, this was like a heritage flight. So they had an F4, an A4, and a T-33, all from Freewing. And they put some... There was like Irish bagpipes in the background. I didn't know if I could use that. But either way, it was great. 3 pilots trying to keep these 3 planes together. That's always tough. And they did a great job of it. So I thought it would be awesome. Oh, yeah, motion sick. You got to have... everybody's wingtips are going to be scraped up a bit. So it's fantastic.
We're at 12:55.
But it is awesome. We're at 12:55, so we're getting close. So it's got to be coming soon. It's got to be coming soon.
New boats?
The new boats is where we're heading next. That does it for YouTube.
Sigh.
Oh, Alex made him wait. What's up, Steve? And who is? I said it was a member. I know who it is. Bump, bump, bump. Michael Holder is our 4th winner to spin the wheel. He is also a channel member, so I was excited about that. And we hope he gets... I want this one.
I want the grip and gun.
I want this. Yeah, we want the grip and gun.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michael Holder is either. I saw him earlier. Tell me he bailed. He's going to have to check to make sure... you got to claim your prize, but I'm going to spin the wheel. So Alex is getting the camera set up. Oh, here we go. Are you ready? I'm going to rock it. I'm going to rock it. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm looking at the top. Oh, it's a coffee mug! Right in between the X520 VTOL and the Kyosho Jeep Wrangler Mini Z. Oh, man. But, Michael, thank you for being a member, and now you can enjoy coffee with me when you do watch the show and when you comment. Thank you so much. So we'll be back next week for another spin.
And here is the email.
And the prizes will remain the same. I'm only going to change out the main prizes when they get won. That's when we change them out. Remember, claim your prize. Email contest@motionrc.com. And Michael, I always see him comment on our channel anyway, so I'm sure he will see this and, enjoy that mug, man. It's a little something, but it's still fun to win anything. But yeah, I'm going to rock those spins on that wheel every time, man. So we should have a way for people in live chat to
proc a second spin.
Alpha, you tell me, man. That's why I put it on here. So this one is the extra spin for a live member. So if you land on this, then we'll do a spin for the person who did win, and then we'll do a spin based on a question I ask to the community. So we want to get the people involved, and HAL 9000 has to give me the word. Now we've got to move on though. I want to move to. If you guys noticed, yesterday I made a post, and you'll see it in this week's email, but go check out our website under Bancroft. If you like RC boats, we added 18 new options, so entirely new. Think about it.
Why is Alpha giving us money?
Oh, man. Alpha's paying. That's awesome. What's it called? So check out all the boats. We got catamarans, both racing catamarans and sailing catamarans. We've got, all different types of racing boats, all different sizes. Fantastic. Put a brushless in-runner on it. John, Alex said that too. I should put a motor on it and just spin it up with a transmitter. I guess I could. It wouldn't be hard. But check out all these boats. Mad Sharks. I like all these. Dad's RC Hangar, a second spin. Oh, man. Should we do a second spin? Am I allowed?
I don't know. Alpha?
Alpha, you say go, and I will ask a question to the community, and the first person who answers gets a spin. And then all the rules stay the same. Get Michael Holder, there he is. He won. Nice. And he's in the house. But, John Killen's on. Oh, man, here we go. GB Linden. All right, we're doing it.
All right. ready
We're
to
doing
go?
it. We're doing it. This isn't the rules, but
All right,
now we're
hold on,
doing it. We're a month in. This is the 4th spin, so, you know, make
Back
it
to the
special.
sidebar. We're back.
Well, now it comes down to what question do I ask the audience?
Yeah.
You know, should it be the one that I had said? First person to answer? Or is it too... No, I think that's easy, you know? All right. Here it is. I'm going to ask a question. First person to put the answer in the live chat, the spin goes to you. All right?
Oh boy.
The last plane I flew on video was... Write it down. That's it.
What's the answer?
The question... Oh, I know the answer, but I'm not telling them what the answer is. You got to type it. What's the first plane I flew... The last plane I flew on video on our channel? Shouldn't be hard.
It really should
It
be.
shouldn't be hard. Boom! David Ovenden is the winner! The Neptune EDF video just came out yesterday. So,
There we
he
go.
wins. David Ovenden, quick on the trigger. And, we're gonna spin the wheel. I don't know if we're not doing this every week. We have rules here, but we're doing it today because everybody's excited. I'm excited.
All right, David.
Here we go. David, set it up. Here we go. And now this is still in play. It's still in play.
We can get wild.
We could get wild. This could lead to a second, you know, then I have to come up with a second question. I had that one planned in case it ever happened. That was always going to be the next one. But here we go. David, where's David at? David Ovenden, this is your spin. I'm going the other direction. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No way!
Benchcraft 47-in-1 tool set. That's what I got on the wall back there. That thing's awesome. It's fantastic.
So, David,
You got yourself a 47-in-1 toolkit. It's awesome. Good for the shop, or a good travel kit, actually. Great to just bring to the field. Now you got field tools, and then you have your work tools, and you don't have to worry about it. But, Arthur RC, you just missed it, man. But to claim your prize too, David, send me an email at contest@motionrc.com. And as always, guys, you know, spread the word too. You know, share out the videos. Do whatever you need to do. But I'm noticing that what we're doing, you know, what we're using to pick the, you know, to pick our winners, that software, it caters. It 100% caters to, you know, active people. Like Michael is always commenting on videos, you know, always watching. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to pay to be a member to win. That just is the random draw of it. But it's awesome. You know, like somebody's not going to win who's a member of our channel who hasn't watched anything in forever. So, you know, it's always exciting when the person is here in the, you know, in the chat as well when they claim their prize.
he was
So
the first like actual member that won too, right?
Michael Holder?
Yeah.
No, Glenn Davis.
Oh yeah.
Glenn Davis he was when we did the spin, we tested it with the member chat.
Well, that was the member only chat.
The member only chat, he was the first winner. It's been Brandon Phelps. Oh no, Flying Fortress was the first winner. Never, he had like, I guess, you know, I checked, he had commented on a few videos and then he never claimed his prize. So he was the first winner of our thing. Never got their prize. Never got an email in because you have to watch to claim. I'm not chasing people down. So email me at contest@motionrc.com to claim your prize. And now, guys, it's 1:05. I got 5 minutes. Questions and answers. You know, Q&A time. Don't ask me about stock levels. Don't ask me about shipping. But if you have any other questions for me,
Just about stock levels or shipping, your name is out of the pool.
yeah, I will make sure you never win if you ask me another time about where the products are. Air Guardian has a question for Alpha. Good, I don't have to worry about that one. I saw the Su-35 in the U.S. warehouse now features 100 amp ESCs and 2100 kV in-runners motors. That's awesome. Does the new batch also come with better linkages? Ball links. I will not know that. That is an alpha question. That is an alpha question. For sure. Air Guardian, we got to get you on the channel. Are you, you know, would you come on and talk us through? Maybe I'm thinking like, you know, how to do what you do with your jets would be a great video, you know, to hear from you. Brandon Phelps, would the ME-262 be a good first jet EDF? Brandon Phelps, it's a stable platform. I you know, at my point, I might think things that might be harder to fly are easier, but I do think you could get away if you know how to fly. If you're confident with orientation and you're ready to advance to an EDF jet, the 262 is going to be like any, you know, I think you're right there. You could start with it, and I think you'd be able to get away with it. You know, it tracks well, it lands slow, it glides. That's what I like, you know, about an EDF jets with the longer wings, you know, like the 262, like the T-33, like the Avanti, if you will, the L-39. They're much more stable. They tend to, you can get away with things that you wouldn't be able to get away with like an F-18 or an F-16. So I would say, you know what, go for it. I think you'll get away with it. I think you'd be very happy. To me, the 262 is like flying a Tiger Cat, you know, or a tricycle gear warbird in a way. I think it's good. Move up. I think I missed another one.
Scroll back up.
Scroll back up a second. Was there someone under?
Air Guardian said yes, by the way.
Air Guardian, count you in. Then we'll set up. Maybe we'll do it next Friday if you're around. I mean, you're always talking during this time, so I think if you have Discord, then we can get that set up. I might have missed a question under the 262. James, going to make a bigger version of the BAE Hawk, because that would be nice. Well, there is one. The T-45 is, in essence, the bigger version of the BAE Hawk. You would just have to paint it up, James. You know, the T-45, they're basically the same airframe. So that's the 90mm version, if you want to go for it. But I don't think you're going to see another, you know, there's already an 80mm of that. That's a, you know, a plane that is made often, because it's a good trainer plane. It's, you know, it's a real trainer plane.
Ryan Siebel flew his Skynetic Bald Eagle, so it flew great.
Oh, Ryan Siebel. Did you really get married at the field? Or I think he posted pictures of like him and his wife, I believe. Is it your wife, or was it somebody else that you posted pictures of? But like, they're in their wedding gear, and he's flying like helis, and AL-37 goes through the air. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, this is amazing. Everybody's like, that's a keeper. If so, congratulations, because that was awesome. That was awesome. Move up, go up a little more, because I answered that question about the 262. Mark Gurney, is the Zero a good first warbird? Yes, from what I hear, Zeros are great first warbirds. You know, the big one that I flew is, you know, as gentle as could be. They track well on the ground. They have a wider stance. So I would say that, like a P-47 is good. That's usually the best place to start. You know, if we're talking about tail draggers, not, you know, obviously like a Trojan, because it's a tricycle gear. Tricycle gears are usually where you start. Tail draggers, it really comes down to just, you know, making sure you can give enough rudder to counter the torque of the motor when you're starting out to track straight. But then once you're done, you know, it's easier than a Spitfire on the ground. Like Spitfire flies just as, they all fly great in the air. It's just what happens on that ground. Those first couple seconds could get away from you and kill your warbird experience. Jason, Vanti S is 100%, you know, about the best beginner EDF you can get, because it can do everything you want to do, and you'll never get bored of the Avanti. I don't think you can, because it can grow with you. As you get better, it'll do everything you want it to do. Paul Bassett, yeah, we're gonna have you on with Glenn for sure.
And there's Ryan. Yes we did.
Ryan, yes we did. Congratulations, man. That's fantastic. That was, I couldn't imagine getting married.
Awesome.
We're going to the field.
Didn't an old friend of ours like fly in his wedding rings to his?
I think so.
Our old buddy Stuart.
I think Stuart did that. Yeah. Well, Stuart was crazy, so
yeah.
You know, Stuart named his son's middle name is Spitfire.
So
you know, like he enjoyed it. But yes. Yep, TT's right there with the P-47. That's it. If I missed a question, guys, repeat it now, because we got about 2 more minutes, and then we're gonna get out of here and enjoy our Friday, enjoy our weekends, and you know, have some fun. Is it getting dark outside? Of course.
Yeah,
It's
it
beautiful.
looks like it's gonna rain.
Looks like it's gonna rain.
I
Fantastic.
think all weekend.
Stem Wings, we shared your Jet Jam video. That was cool, man. That was really cool. Don't worry about being late. Oh, Jan's here. Woot woot. Learned aerobatics on it. William Dickey, no need to thank us, man. That's what we're here for sure. Oh, and I'm going to work on something. We're trying to work on it where I can look and see everything and not be looking up at the sky. Because, like, literally, the monitor's, like, right there. If I'm looking at the comment section, but it still looks awkward when I'm not looking at the camera. Oh, yeah, happy Father's Day to everybody. I forgot. Normally we're not at Joe Null for Father's Day. We're at Joe Null's during Mother's Day. My wife is always mad when we'd be at Joe Null during Mother's Day. 80mm Grumman Panther jet. How about it? That would be awesome.
What receiver was in your Neptune?
Oh, what receiver was in my Neptune? I had the Futaba. Which one do I have in there? The Futaba 2006 GS is what I had in my Neptune. Fit just fine. The Admiral 6 channels, that's where you want. I mean, if you get a 4-channel receiver, like if you fly the Free Sky, I remember they made really small ones. Smaller the better in those, but a 6-channel one is gonna work. It'll fit in there fine. Do you think they'll add other airliners in the future other than the L37? Probably, Terry. I mean, it was a popular model. I think it would make sense, you know. How will a P-51 with a 40cc fly? Probably pretty well. Depends on the size of the P-51, I guess. You know. Crash something this weekend, guys. Make space.
Oh, Alpha, you're going to set everybody off.
Alpha.
Something's coming. You're telling them to make space.
Crash something, everyone. Hashtag make space is coming on a Freewing shirt or a Motion shirt. It's a great line. I love it. All right, man. So that'll do it for here. Colin, maybe. Everything's coming at some point. Oh, GB. It's always Easter eggs. Well, guys, Michael, thank you so much. Send that email to me, contest@motionrc.com. And then, was it Devin? Did I forget? David? His name popped up. You got to scroll back. If you won the 47-in-1 toolkit, email us at contest@motionrc.com. David, there it is. David Ovenden. Thank you, man. And quick on the trigger. I can't believe somebody said Phantom was the last thing I flew. Not paying attention, man. Not paying attention. And if you don't click that note, that means you didn't click the notify me bell to be notified that we had the Neptune flight yesterday. And either way, guys, thank you so much, as always, for joining us each and every Friday. We're doing our best to constantly grow the channel, produce it better, make it better, and, involve everyone, which is great. All you fathers out there, have yourselves an amazing day. I was asked by my family, what do I want on Sunday? I said to do absolutely nothing. She's like, you want to go out to dinner? No. Do you want to do... No. I don't want to do any... I just want to be left alone for a day. That's what I'm hoping for on this Sunday. It's just a day of rest. Would be great. But guys, enjoy your Friday. All you winners, all our members, thank you so much. And as always, we'll see you next Friday, and maybe with the Air Guardian live on the channel to talk some jet flying. So that'll be awesome. Guys, see you next week.